Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing well and that you are having a wonderful first day of fall. So I'm doing a few different videos today because I kind of have the energy to do this, and because it's cold outside. We're only getting up to 60 degrees today. So I'm inside the cabin and I'm going to work on these videos and try to get them filmed ahead of time because I'll have more appointments coming up soon, and I just kind of want to get these filmed and put out so that and uploaded, I should say, so that they go live without me having to put them up again later or to try to film them quickly. So before I get into today's question, I just realized that I don't have anything filmed for this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or next Monday. Excuse me, I just took a drink of coffee, and for whatever reason, it just gave me the burps. So I have some of these chronic illness questions that have already been uploaded and put up for October. And these ones that I was doing today were going to be put up in November. And I've already kind of had those, I have them filmed right now. So this one is actually this one will be number 12. So instead of this is going to be a little out of order and a little bit weird, because you'll see I think the last one that you'll see this month already would have been number 5. So number 6, 7, and 8 will be in October. And then number 9 and 10 will be in November. And then 11 is going to be in December. So 12 should have been December 18th to this one that I'm doing now. But I have scheduled in for Wednesday a health update. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of, because I'm trying to film these today, and just because I'm having a really high pain day, and I know that the next few days are not going to be all that great because, let's just say, women's stuff. And because of the pain I already deal with in my body and the inflammation that I deal with, the autoimmune and everything going on, these weeks are so much worse. Plus, it may be a perimenopause time, which I have an appointment coming up on the 24th for that kind of talk to kind of see what's going on, where I'm at, because there's days that the pain is so bad with that I can't, there's no way for me to get out of bed. I can't even barely move. It takes me a long time to get up and move around. And today it was starting out to be like that. But I forced myself out of bed. I got up, got dressed, got my coffee, talked to my dad on the phone. I tried to stay outside for a while, but it was really cold. I fed the dogs out there. I usually take Graham's food out there, and Pumpkin joins them for his breakfast. And then I did laundry, which my husband helped me hang up. So I've got to go, actually after this, I've got to go check on the last load that we've got going and get that out there, because we're going to have to use the dryer probably to get some of this stuff dried, because it's only going to be 60 degrees. Granted, it's sunny for the most, well, it's mostly cloudy now, but so I'm just going to put this up for Wednesday. So you're going to see this this week on Wednesday. It's going to be completely out of order of the numbers in question. So when you go to see the other ones, are going to be back to the order that they were in prior to this day. But because of everything going on, this was the easiest thing for me to do, is just get this one and post this for Wednesday. And I may even do something similar for Friday. I usually do, what I've been doing is the Bible portion, so I probably will do a shorter video on that and share what I'm reading this week for the Torah portion, if I can get to that this week and be able to get that posted, because coming up this week there's appointments and all kinds of other things going on. So we shall see how that goes. All right, so now let's get to the question and get this started. All right. This is question number 12, like I said, and this question is, how have you experienced God's grace in illness? And before I actually, let me go ahead and read this, and then I'm going to share something that I realized today, thanks to Linda from I Am Linny's channel. She commented on one of my chronic illness question videos, number 5, I believe it was, and something she said really made me think and put some things into perspective for me. But let me read this, and then I will share that with you guys. He has provided our every need in ways I could never imagine. He has been with me in every moment and gave me strength to go through each step. When it seemed we would not make it, he opened the right doors. He has given me amazing people who pray for me, encourage me, and tell me the truth in love. And when I can't do more, he helps me to listen to myself and gives understanding to those around me. Maybe not everyone understands, but overall, he smooths the path out for me. Thank you, Lord, for your amazing grace. So something that I probably would add to that is, he took us out of situations that were really hard for us. Oh, hold on. I don't know why this thing just it starts like moving just a little bit. So I don't know if I'm crooked or not, but hopefully it doesn't look too funny. And he put us in places where we can be okay, where we can be safe, where we can live, and he's provided so many things for us and so many wonderful, amazing people. And one other thing that I don't know if I already shared this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may have shared it in another video, but something she said was, the answer to question number 5 was that the one thing that the most significant loss for her was her father. And when I first read that question, I thought of my mom. But of course, this is chronic illness stuff, right? So I talked about the chronic illness part of it when I lost jobs and all that stuff. But something she said when she was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, she had to step out of the working world as well. She had to make some changes, and she said something like, I wish I would have written it down so I wouldn't misquote her, but something to the effect that she feels at peace at home. She's okay with that part. That wasn't the most significant loss, wasn't having to change, get out of the world, the working world, and all that kind of stuff, whatever that she had to make changes. She's okay at home. She's at peace. She's happy there. And this most significant loss was the loss of her dad. And I thought about that, and I thought, well, I always wanted to be home. I always wanted to be able to be home and be in ministry. But I always felt like I had to keep doing things and keep working because that's what normal people do. And it flipped my perspective a bit, and it made me realize when I quit my job, this was, it's been 10 years this year that I had to quit working. And for the last 5 years, we've been living here. And for 2 of those years, my mom has been gone. So out of these 10 years, 8 of those years, especially the first 5, I was able to spend every single day with her. There was very few days I did not spend with her. And that's usually because she was either out of town staying at my sister Jermaine's house and visiting my sister Swan and my brother. They were out of town. Where she was in town, we spent every single day together. We would have coffee together. We'd go out to have breakfast. We'd sew together. We'd do some journaling stuff together. We would watch movies together. We'd go cruising around town together, going for walks, going going shopping, paying bills, all the everyday things. We'd go spend time with my grandparents. When my grandpa was sick, he had Alzheimer's. We'd go over and spend time with them. We'd be in church together all the time. We'd go walking with my grandma and my aunt and spend time with them and have breakfast with them. And it's like, when Linda said what she said, it made me realize the most significant loss is my mom, because everything that this illness gave me, even though it's robbed other things from me, it gave me time to spend with my mom. It gave me time to spend with her and my grandpa and my grandma, and all three of them are gone now. And it's been, I was able to build relationships with them that maybe I wouldn't have had. I was able to help in ways that I wouldn't have been able to if I was working. I was able to make memories with all of them, with my aunt as well, who is still with us, thank God, and being able to just build those relationships and really become best friends with my mom. And that is the grace that God has given me, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know that she was going to pass away so young. I didn't know that the 3 years that I was living out here, that I didn't see her every single day. I talked to her every day. I saw her as much as I could, but I didn't spend as much time with her as, those first 5 years that I was out of work. And granted, we lived in the same town forever, so we spent a lot of time together. We worked a lot of our jobs together and everything, but those 5 years are very significant because I got to spend every day with her. And then, these 2 years that she's been gone has really brought on that, where I see the loss, where I see all of that. But then because of what Linny said, it was like, no, you had all that time. You made all those memories. You did all this stuff because you were sick and you had to quit your job. My dog is knocking on the door to come in. So, that I just wanted to share that with you, because it was so significant for me to realize that even though the illness has taken away my ability to work outside of the home, my ability to do a lot of things, and it was already robbing things from me since I was very young. I wasn't able to finish college. There's a lot of things. The one thing it gave me was time with my mom, and the one thing it's giving me right now is more time, of course, with my husband, which I've had great times. We've worked together, so we spent about every single day together since we've been together, except for maybe a handful of days where I've been out of town with, like, that I've stayed at my sister's or something like that. But he's given me time to spend with my dad and to build those same memories, the same kind of relationship, that best friend relationship that I had with my mom. So it's given me things that I didn't even realize it was giving me. So that is God's amazing grace. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you want to share your story about God's grace in the comments below, I would love to hear from you. If you have any prayer requests, leave them in the comments below. I'd be honored to pray with you guys. And I guess that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.